In this video, we are just going to see how to create a constructor and how it can be used to initialize the objects. So constructor is a special method with the name of class. So we can create a constructor using class name. So before that, constructor can be invoked while we create an object. So here I am just creating an object for the rectangle class. So I am just executing this program. And we are getting the area value as 0 instead of garbage value. So we have not initialized the length and breadth value, but it is by default initialized to 0. So it means when an object is created, the default constructor will be called automatically by the compiler, which initializes the length and breadth value as 0. And when we invoke the area function or area method, it just displays the area value as 0. So there is another way of invoking the default constructor. So we can explicitly specify it inside a class. So the constructor will be created with the help of class name. So I am just specifying the default value here. The length is 5 cm and breadth is 3 cm, and we are displaying the area of rectangle. So I am just clicking on it and executing the program. So now we are getting the area as 15. So by default the length and breadth value will be assigned as a 5 and 3 centimeters. For example, if I am creating another object for the rectangle class, say it is R2, another rectangle. So if I am invoking an area method with the help of R2, I am again getting the same output. We'll just see. So for the first object, it displays the area as 15, and for the second object also it initializes the value of length and breadth as 5 and 3 centimeters respectively, and area is calculated and displayed as a 15 centimeters. For example, if we want a rectangles of different length and breadth, if we want to initialize the values, then we can go with the parameterized constructor instead of default constructor. So I am just creating another constructor with parameter. So I'm here pausing the length and breadth value. So it is 10 centimeter and 3 centimeter again. So if I execute this program, the first object it calls the default constructor, and second object, during the creation of second object, it invokes the parameterized constructor, and length and breadth value gets initialized into 10 and 3 centimeters respectively, and we are getting the area as 30 centimeter here. So in this case, constructor overloading also occurs. If we don't pass any parameter, by default it invokes the default constructor. If we pass any parameter, then default constructor will be overloaded by the parameterized constructor.